What up, MVPs? Rico Knows here. Going to talk to you guys. I'm wearing my Superman shirt. It's about that time. Look, I want to talk to you guys about the college football playoffs. You guys saw I did this video earlier today, and I did this parlay here for plus 159. Plus 159 for these 4 teams to make the playoffs. I feel like they're locks to make the playoffs. Based upon the win totals chart that I've given you guys all offseason long, this chart right here, there's some other teams you can add to this parlay for the juice. One that needs to be added is Ole Miss. I believe Ole Miss is going to the playoffs no matter what, just by looking at their schedule. And another team that I really believe in is Missouri. Now, some people might say don't put Missouri in there. It kind of kills the whole parlay. But do you guys see what just happened when I threw Missouri in there? It made it a plus 1,200. This is the bet to make. And all I did was add Ole Miss and Missouri. If you don't think Missouri is going to be a top 10 team, then fine. Leave them out. But I'm telling you, this is the bet to make. This will be on the Discord server. This will be there for all the MVPs. This is a bet you guys need to go make now before the season starts. It is a lock for me for the playoffs. And it's something I wanted to share with you MVPs in private. So let's get that done. Okay, that'll be posted later. Another thing that needs to be talked about, that just needs to happen, and we sit back and you sprinkle it. You put $100 on that. End of the season, you make $1,200, right? That's what that comes down to. All right. The next thing to talk about is who are they undervaluing? One team that I think they're undervaluing that's worth a shot is Arizona. Arizona down here plus 1,000. I need to help you guys understand. Arizona finished in the final polls in 11th or 13th place, depending on where you looked. And then magically they dropped out of the top 20. Nothing's happened. They lost their head coach. They didn't lose anybody of significance. They have every star player coming back, 4 starting offensive linemen, a great defense, and they're going to an easier conference. I think Arizona is one of those teams, and it's a plus 1,000 all by itself. You can sprinkle this, but I think Arizona is making the playoffs. And I know that sounds crazy. I really like Arizona. I like Oklahoma State. Okay, these teams from the outside looking in look like they should be in the playoffs. If I'm there, I also believe in Miami. Look what I just did. I just picked 3 teams, and if we get that right, bro, that is 27,000. If you take off the Arizona and you go with Oklahoma State and Miami, you're at plus 2,300. Probably feels a little more right. How about if we just believe in Miami and the ACC, and we believe in Ole Miss and Missouri? If we did something like that, it's still 1,400. Guys, these are the types of sprinkle bets you should make. I really believe in these teams. Another team I believe in that nobody's really talking about, and it's not necessarily to make the playoffs, but it's to win their conference, is in the Sun Belt. I really like App State right now. I looked over the teams in the Sun Belt, and when I did my assessment on their offenses, and I'm still doing the defenses right now, obviously nothing down here to worry about. Troy looks like they're going to have a down year, unfortunately. JMU still looks very good. Shout out to Bob Chesney and what he's doing. South Alabama looks really good. They look viable and comparable. But App State's offense and Joey Aguilar going into his senior year, they look great. All the receivers are returning. Kanye Roberts at running back. The offensive line has a ton of continuity. They look very comparable to Texas State on offense, which is crazy because those are 2 very good offenses. Obviously, Texas State has a 1,300-yard rusher and Ishmael Mahdi. But I just wanted to point out some of these plus numbers here that look very good. For me, the top 3 are these 3 right here. And if you were to put a unit on each of them, I think you might get enough money back. You probably don't, because the plus 270. So you can't do a unit on each one, because if you did, then you would still lose if App State wins. If I do that right? You got to get back 300? Yeah, you don't get back 300. So can't do that. But I like those 3 teams in the Sun Belt. And I'll be going over every single conference as needed. But when we talk about the college football playoffs parlay, if you will, the locks are up here. And then I just got to start going, I'm adding these teams, right? I'm adding these teams. And it feels like you're going to miss at some point, so you just stop. And you say, that's a plus 6,000 right there. And what if Miami doesn't make it? Then you just look silly, right? I just feel like that bet, I really like that. That's a plus 1,900. I really like that. Yeah, man. Do your research. Watch the videos. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to extend the parlay a little bit further. I wanted to tell you that if you add 2 more legs to it, you get some real juice on your money. But this is a bet better than any weekly bet, right? All the weekly bets, you're going up against the spread. You're not really going to hit something like that. This is betting on blue bloods to do their job and do their thing. These teams are super teams now. They have so many great players. It's not like they're going to fall out of the top 10, even with the voting and everything. And as long as you're a top 10 team, you're going to the playoffs. All the top 10 teams are going to the playoffs. Top 10, they're all getting at large bids. Don't let them fool you any other way. So that's who I like right there. I like all those guys lit up. That's a plus 642. A little dangerous. I really believe in Ole Miss, though. Ole Miss belongs up here with these guys. Plus 367 doesn't hurt at all. You can bet that pretty heavy probably. I don't know what you guys do, but that's 2 units right there. 2 units paying you back, 3.5 times your unit size. So shout out to you guys. Hey, thank you for being MVPs. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.